Right, I'm Chris Lear from the Wooden Canal Boat Society, looking after a fleet of 6 historic wooden narrowboats, um, some of the oldest wooden boats around, and they belong to a charity, the Wooden Canal Boat Society, which was set up to save the wood boats, put them to work for the community after they've been restored. Um, We've been struggling a little bit since the lockdowns, because like a lot of voluntary groups, a lot of the volunteers disappeared, and we're just gradually building them up again now. Um, so there's a lot of work to do on the boats. We really need more volunteers, particularly people with skills, like we could do with the chief engineer to look after the engines. We could do with a fundraiser, because there's a lot of different funds that we could apply for if only we had the time and the skills to do it all. And really all kinds of things. We've got a charity shop that helps to keep us going. That's on Stamford Street in Ashton-under-Lyne, and that needs more help. Up in Staley Bridge there's a Heritage Boat Yard, which needs some work to get it sorted out, ready for the next restoration, which hopefully will be Queen, the oldest surviving wooden motor narrowboat. And yeah, we need people who can sort of get on with the job.
Yeah.
People who have a bit of a skill, and you can give them a project to work on, and they'll get on with it and do it.
Right.
You know, that sort of thing.
And all people are welcome to come down and say hello and have a look,
we
and
don't
maybe
turn people away.
Yeah.
But you know, those are things that we really need.
Yeah. And how are you for tools? You got enough tools and things?
We have got masses of tools. That's another thing, actually.
Right,
We need a tools czar.
Right. Okay.
Somebody who keeps the tools sorted, organised, so we can find them.
Right.
If something gets a bit damaged, we repair them.
Okay.
Because yeah, at the moment they're in a bit of a mess.
Right.
So it'd be really nice somebody to look after and get all the spanners in order.
Lovely.
Like this, you know.
And if anybody's got some really good old oak and things like this,
well,
maybe that could be quite useful as well. So old timbers that's hard to come by.
For example, Hazel there,
Right.
her stem post and stand post,
Right.
which are big lumps of wood at each end, they were a tree in somebody's garden in Wythenshawe.
Right.
And I'd put an advert out saying, can you get in touch if you've got an oak tree to get rid of? And I got a few wild goose chases because people said, come and get this tree, and it turns out to be a sycamore or something.
Okay.
But yeah, we got this tree. It cost us, I think, £100 for a tree surgeon to come and fell it for us, and it was just right to make those 2 posts.
Fantastic.
The bottom of Hazel was donated by a guy from Aberdeen, and it was originally the deck of a salvage ship.
Oh, right.
Amazing.
Okay, lovely. And maybe you might need a few bits and pieces for inside as well, maybe some fittings and things that maybe if people maybe have a few bits and bits.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if people clear out their garages, you never know what they might have. Some stuff.
Yeah. We do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And, obviously, we take all kinds of stuff for selling in the charity shop as well.
Right, excellent.
We used to do a monthly recycling trip, so we went out on boats and collected around the houses, clothes, bring back any old iron stuff. That stopped with the pandemic, and we've just not had enough people to restart it yet.
Okay.
But that was quite fun, and it fed a lot of good quality stuff into our shop. You know.
And there's lots of things people can get involved in, if not directly on the boat. And exactly.
I mean, they don't necessarily have to live nearby. Because, for example, one job that we need more people to do is selling stuff on eBay.
Right, that's a good way.
You know, even if you're not living nearby, you can easily clear out your friend's garages
Yeah.
and put it all on eBay and
Yeah.
donate it
Yeah.
to the Wooden Canal Boat Society.
Hey.
I do that. It's quite fun.
Right.
This evening I've got to pack up a vintage radio receiver that got donated.
Right.
It's got to go to, forgotten now, somewhere down south.
Right, lovely. And you had a lovely young couple who come away from Wigan.
Yeah, they
And
keep
they
coming
come
over
down.
from Wigan for the
Yeah,
day.
they spend about 2 hours each day getting here when they do come here on the
Yeah.
buses and things.
Yeah, well, Danny's the carpenter, so he's doing some of the woodwork.
Right.
And Charlie, his partner, she's learning boat painting.
Exactly.
It's a particular style of painting on narrowboats, and one of our members called Maxine used to do it, but her eyesight's deteriorated.
Right.
So she's teaching Charlie to do it.
Excellent, lovely. So, I mean, there's plenty of things that people can get involved in as well, which is great. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. We do appreciate it, and it's looking lovely. And I hope you find more people to come down. And
Good luck with your journey.
thank you very much. Thank you. It's a lovely looking boat. And I won't be showing inside because that people can come and see that. That's gives me a good idea to come down and have a look. If you want to have a look inside it and see what it's all about, come down and visit. Thank you. Perfect.